This is the swarm that came into the fir tree at our home apiary. I don't know, a month ago, might be a little bit longer. So we ended up having to put them on 3, so we're going to have to give them a double brood, but we're hoping that we might be able to give them a brood, and then depends. We're into straight in to some brood, but not much. And that was the very top one, so I'm quite surprised. There's a little bit more. They haven't got enough room. They're filling everything up there with nectar. It's got brood on it.
I think there's going to be certain compromises made.
Yes, and it's very difficult to know until you get all the way through, isn't it? Very difficult to know until you get all the way through. So Stuart's having a quick check for the queen. Then he's shaking the bees off. And then he's putting the ones that are stores up into that one. It's actually not that warm here today. There's a chilly breeze. I'm just really surprised that there's that much brood in the very top of the hive.
Probably she went up as they filled the bottom with stores.
Could be. I'm trying to remember. I think we put a drawn one with stores in the top, so it could be that they ate a bit of that, and then, well, see, even that's got brood on it. Really upsets their brood nest, this does, but what can you do? It's there, my chicken. Would you like me to hold it so I can puff?
Give them a bit of a puff. I'll shake these in.
There are thousands in the feeders on that one. It's going to be a fiddle. They were chocker. The bees will very soon settle to this. Gently trying not to roll bees. Brood. We're probably going to end up having to give them a double brood. I can see it coming. I think this next one's solid brood. I don't know what we're burning in this smoker, but it smells rather nice. It smells of seafood. Which is unusual.
Got pine stuff in there.
Yes, it doesn't smell of pine. And look at the honey on that last one. It's clover, isn't it? Excellent. Obviously we'd like to see the queen. If we don't, we don't. We knew it was a decent swarm. Don't know where it came from. Somebody's lost some nice bees. Will it fit? Yes. See how. See up. See how light the honey is that they've been bringing in. Yeah,
Yeah,
Could be
not,
balsam, but we
no,
have
it's not
no.
balsam,
We
we're
haven't
not
seen
working it.
anybody working balsam much, have we? It's too dry, I think, for balsam. Yes, dear. Nice load on this next one. Nice pale. My smoking duties have been taken off of me.
No, you were puffing them up and they were going out into the outside.
I'm standing in the wrong place, aren't I? What you do? Ah. Right, would you like me to clear that off? Well, you got stung. Would you like me to do
No,
it?
clean it off.
You'll do it.
Put it in.
Okay. We need...
One more.
Yes, you have brought frames with you, haven't you? 'Cause
Oh, they're in that nuke on the truck.
yes. I'll go and get the nuke off the truck. You can see it's quite dry here, but not scorched like you're seeing it in other places. You know, even you look up at the big field, it's not too bad. And that one over there is positively green. Must be a bit wetter than this one. There are sheep in here at the moment. Ooh. There we are then. Have to go the scenic route because there's a bank just there, which I would have leapt down gazelle-like once upon a time. But nowadays, my knees won't take it. Right, so there's a patch of brood on this side. What do you reckon? Are we going to have to go for double brood? Makes life easier, doesn't it? Clear that off. Just rescue that girl who's got herself stuck upside down. Right. I can smoke her and you can move them over. Well, we did not want to do double brood, but sometimes you just have to.
Stick a frame of foundation in there.
I will do. He must have got itself in that box. Right, so we spread the foundation out and they draw it better then. Oh, she's certainly laid well, hasn't she? And they haven't attempted. Oh, how lovely. Whereabouts? Lost her.
Back on the other side now. There, at the very bottom of the frame. See?
Yeah, no.
No.
Oh, she's very dark. How lovely. Now we wanted to go up before putting it down, just in case she was to get squashed. She shouldn't, but can't be too careful. That's a beautifully dark queen. Nearly all queens are beautiful in my view. I don't care what colour they are. But some are beautiful dark. Determined to stay down. Right, she's in. Hooray, hooray. So now we haven't got to worry. We know she's not in this box.
Foundation.
Foundation coming up. Didn't hear you. I'll pick that out. You've got to be a bit careful getting honey about, because I say it encourages robbing. Anybody who thinks they can rob this hive is on a sticky wicket, I reckon. There is plenty of bees. They're very nice natured, as you can tell. I mean, Stuart's doing something fairly intense to them, but as you can tell, they are not bothered. Yes.
Last one.
Last one. Don't have to search for the queen. So, because they've got foundation, we don't need to give them a super, do we?
I would.
You want to give them a super, do you? Okay, I'll go and get a super. Still quite a few bees to be shaken in, and there's actually a lot in the feeders in there.
Can you give me the last?
I can. There we are. Right. You may ask why we do not park nearer. It's because if we do, we have to be above this bank. There we are. Super full. All made yesterday. The box and everything. I did the frames while Stuart was out doing boxes. We don't actually expect them to put anything in this, but if they start drawing it, that'll be of benefit for next year's honey harvest, because they haven't got to think about it as much. Bit of a gap at the back there, but not much you can do about that. Another helicopter. They seem to be checking the electric lines. Low-flying helicopters. I did take a video of one the other day, but in the end decided it wasn't that exciting. I feel it's going to appear any second now. Yeah, there it is. I'm never sure if that's a boring job or an interesting job. Quite a lot of bees on the floor here, Stuart. I have to be a bit careful. Get stung again?
so must be just beginning to me.
Ah. So we've got to get all these ones out of here as well. You've got to be careful you don't tread on anybody on the floor at the same time. We may end up leaving everything here so it can clear out. It's not going to go anywhere. There we are. Are we going to leave it here? Because there's quite a few in this still. I think you've done a good job. But it's one of those ones with all the cracks in it. Because it's a double.
So yes, honeybees.
Look at what they've done to the entrance. They've made it twice the size that it was when they started. Little swines. They've made the entrance twice the size. Little swine. Right. What we've got to do now is put it back together again.